Hey, what's up? Jayborino here. Let's continue our brutal playthrough of Whispers of Oblivion in anticipation of Legacy of the Void coming out on Tuesday. Continue Mission 2.
My forces have secured a location near the temple grounds, and we are ready to move against the Tal'Darim. This should prove to be a truly glorious battle, brother.
The Protoss are just in so much of a rush to get into battle and die, I swear. Here we go. Oh wait, never mind. Loading screen after the launch screen. I forgot about that. So this map, I think, is going to be a bit of a longer one. Some people have said that this mission is harder than Mission 1. I disagree. I haven't played it, so I really have no basis to say that. But I really think that this mission is considered harder because if you rush, you can get smoked. You really need to build up a solid force if you really want to push against the Tal'Darim.
The Temple of Eris. Within those ancient walls lies our last hope.
Tal'Darim, seal the temple. None enter until my work is done. Any who defies my order will answer to their High Lord with blood.
The Tal'Darim High Lord is here. This surely bodes ill.
Our difficulties do not end there, Zeratul. This world is in its death throes. The vespine reserves beneath the surface are turbulent. The planet is in a state of constant eruption.
These fissures are the last remaining source of vespine. We will have to brave them to raise our army.
I pray this temple of yours is worth it.
So I do plan on doing what I did in my first playthrough, which is making lots of carriers, maybe some Tempests too. Honestly, I feel like it's probably one of the only ways to securely win. Otherwise, you're really chancing with a ground army. So I'm just going to make a bunch of Zealots because we don't have a geyser.
The core pressure is rising. This counter will keep you aware of the current seismic pressure. Be prepared to move out. I expect a fissure will erupt shortly.
Okay, well, let's get a forge pretty quickly and just keep making lots and lots of probes. Really, again, it's just if you can stay alive this mission, you'll be able to beat it. It's basically a nice old kill everything map. And I've explained this a lot, I think, in other maps that have used a similar mechanic to this. It's a kill everything map, so I know a lot of people. It's kind of a rare occurrence these days when you have a sit back in your base, defend, and then push out. That's rare for Starcraft 2, but it does have this mechanic that does force you to go out and get a little scrappy sometimes too. I feel like this is a great mix between Starcraft 1 and Starcraft 2. That's my opinion. Many would disagree. Fine, whatever, you know. I'm not here to say that I'm always right, but my opinion, I really like the way that this is set up. It forces you to move out of your base.
Fissures are forming in these locations. We will need to move quickly to collect the vespine.
So there is this giant counter up here, but you never have to leave your base. There is no rush at any point. You just don't have to. So I'm just going to make lots and lots of cannons and zealots, and then we'll push out and we'll get some vespine, and then we'll start upgrading our air units. We'll get to carriers, and once we get like 3 or 4 carriers, we can start stomping the Tal'Darim bases. It'll be great, and then we'll use primarily zealots and stalkers to defend, which are relatively light on gas. So let's get shields, because that's going to be applicable to our air units as well. That's probably a noob decision, but I'm comfortable with my choice, okay? So what I'm going to do in advance, and I don't know which direction the Tal'Darim attack from primarily, but I'm going to build these cannons. Then I'm going to hit the units that are up here and draw them into the cannons, then we can go and freely get the gas, hopefully without losing much. So we don't have to worry about pulling probes off onto gas because we don't have a geyser, which is a blessing and a curse, obviously. Okay, and of course we've got Void Rays, which are just excellent. They're the old Void Rays with prismatic alignment. I did notice in the last mission our Immortals are the new Immortals, but the Void Rays are the old Void Rays.
He will not suffer you to live.
Which basically means, hey, we're coming to attack you, look out! Whoa! So we'll get some cannons up here as well. Let's defend ourselves from this attack, and then we will go and hopefully get some Vespine. 2 Stalkers, some Zealots as well. Shouldn't be a problem. Might be a problem, I'm not really sure. They have more Zealots than I. Blink away, path block them. Oh, run. Okay, run away. Draw him into the other cannons. Okay, cool. Am I getting attacked by something else? What was it? It sounded like a Void Ray was attacking when there was no Void Ray around. All right, we have some cannons up now, so we should be in better shape. Let's go ahead and get a decent amount of gateways / warp gates, so that, again, I do want to push out over here. I need to get some Vespine. We want to start getting some higher tier units as soon as possible. No, this wasn't a mistake. This should be fine. We should have more than enough here. This won't even take any health damage before it kills it. Prismatic alignment. Oh, +4 damage versus armor units. I thought the old Void Rays might do more damage against everything, but I was incorrect about that. All right, let's attack over here. Should be good.
Additional fissures detected in these locations.
So the fissures stay up everywhere.
Tal'Darim are mining these rock formations.
Yes, I'm detecting a strong seismic reading in those locations. They must hide something of value. We should take a closer look.
Okay, we have good mineral income, so we can start making lots and lots of zealots to push against the Tal'Darim, get more fissures. I threw down my Stargate, and again, I'm probably going to go straight to carriers, maybe not even bother with Void Rays this time around. I'm not really sure, I haven't decided yet, but we probably just want to, you know, spend our extra cash, get some cannons, get some zealots, make sure, again, that we are solidly defended. That's probably one of the most important things. I mean, it's very easy. The way I used to play when I was younger, when I didn't really have I wasn't really thinking strategically, I would just save tons of money until I could make 12 carriers all at once. And the problem with that is then you have no units to defend yourself, and then, you know, on a brutal difficulty, you're going to lose a lot of your stuff. So there we go. There's our Stargate. We need a fleet beacon. We're going to need, again, just a reasonable amount of gas. What I can do is maybe make Void Rays just to push out to get that fissure. I'm not really sure. Let's go ahead and get more zealots. It's tempting to get +1 as well, just 1/1/1 ground, just so that we can more easily kill some of the Tal'Darim units. I want to make sure I keep the Stalkers alive. Let's back up. They're attacking me here. Let's draw them into the cannons. All right, now turn and fight. Zealot's going to soak up a lot of damage. The Tal'Darim are 1/1/2. I wonder if they're going to get more upgrades or not. Wow, they focused on my Void Ray. Did not expect that to happen. My Zealots, though, doing work. Exactly what I expected. We're going to get more Zealots. I'm going to get another group of cannons up here because we can afford them.
We stand as one.
And I'm going to just leave this Stalker here, honestly. It's going to die pretty soon. I need some gas. So let's push in here. I mean, these Zealots will absolutely smoke these Stalkers. Again, there's no rush to move out of your base. I mean, unless you absolutely... I mean, you need anti-air. That's the rush to get out of your base. So can we get over here with ground units? Yes. Okay, so let's... yeah, see, these are the new Immortals. They do extra damage. They can take extra damage because of that shield. I don't think it's just against, like, siege tanks. I think it's against everything. So they do have these scouts, which are quite annoying for my Zealots because I don't have anything to kill them with. They would die very, very fast once I were to finally get some Stalkers out. Okay, so we just need to be able to kill these actual scouts. Maybe we can just draw them all the way around back into our cannons. Eventually, I want to move over there. My next group, I'll get 4 Stalkers. And, actually, can we get a fleet beacon now?
Additional fissures detected in these locations.
Yes, but I can't really afford to... Yes, there we go. So one scout down. I need to just get some minor anti-air. And once we open that fissure up, then we'll have some minor Vespine income. You get in the back. And let's head on over here. Once we open these up again, I think you get like 2 per... It's like a depleted Vespine geyser back from Starcraft 1. Alright, so these scouts do pathetic damage. It's even ignoring my Stalkers. That's strange AI behavior right there. There is another base to take up here, but we have to get through, I think, a Tal'Darim group. Not a large one, but a group of some kind. I don't really remember, honestly. Okay, so once we open this up, we can get some consistent Vespine income. That can't be taken back by the Tal'Darim or anything like that, +3.
A natural Vespine vent. I will have the Void Seeker begin extracting it from orbit. You require...
I get the impression that the voice actor for Zeratul and the, and Malash, the Tal'Darim executor, sounds like the same person. I don't know. Just from when he was just talking there, I got that quick impression. All right, let's get that fleet beacon now. An F. Let's get some more cannons up here, just in case. Just in case. Aha! Wow, that was good timing on my part, I'd say. All right, Probe, get out of the way. Come on down here and help mine. Unfortunately, I lost some cannons. I mean, they're obviously replaceable, but I'd prefer if I didn't lose them. Man, those Immortals doing a lot of work. So the new Immortals, I think you power up the shield and it takes less damage from everything. Like just flat damage reduction. I think. So if that's how it works, that's why it was doing so well against my Zealots, it seemed like. So a carrier we can't get yet. It's 250. We just have not quite enough. Let's take these units, get some more Zealots, and see if we could take this next Tal'Darim base. Now again, I think a lot of this map, people having trouble with it, is getting greedy. Only death will wash away your sins. You hear me, brothers and sisters? Only death will wash away your sins! Okay, we should be okay here. Stalkers in the back cleaning up. They have more here than... Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't get too greedy, and they're rebuilding pretty quickly. Let's get out of here. We don't want to lose these Stalkers because they're expensive. We need more Zealots. And pushing up and taking this base, that's our next priority. I do have enough gas now. I can get my first carrier, which is excellent. I think a big key is don't lose the carriers once you make them. We have consistent Vespine income, but we have to take that base because we will run out of minerals. And then taking that next rock formation.
Breach is occurring. Marking the fissure locations now.
Cool. Let's just get extra Zealots. I would love to get ground weapons here. Really just one carrier will... I mean, every small amount of carriers will help. Like 1, 2, I mean, will help us push out to get these fissures. I think the fissures do re-erupt, too, so you... And then plus we get consistent Vespine income. I don't know what's on the map up in these directions. That's why I'm hesitant to go. I can only assume we're going to get attacked here relatively quickly. I'd love to get +1 next. I need to get 1-1-1 to really hold my own against the Tal'Darim. I can't even get over there. Let's go this direction. We got decent defense all around, and then once we get, again, our first carrier, it will contribute a lot. We've got +1 attack, plus shields as well. Kind of stuck with the upgrades we have right now. More fissures. Again, no rush. Blink over. We're not going to kill that in time. Not going to kill that in time. We're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. It's really hard to tell which Zealots are mine and which Zealots are theirs. And they have better upgrades. Oh, that was bad, unfortunately. Move on over here. Destroy this. Let's get some Vespine. Maybe make another carrier with it if there's enough. Haha, there's my carrier. We have enough almost to make 2 more carriers. I see an Archon. Let's just back up. Keep building more. Let's get another carrier. And this is how I roll. I just make more and more carriers, and then hopefully be able to just kind of clean things up later. Blink away Stalkers. Yes, carrier, get in there. So as you can see, yeah, their attacks are pretty large. It's a tough macro mission. It's hard, but that's awesome. I mean, we finally have just like a, again, it's a rare occurrence in StarCraft 2 to have like a kill everything map, like sit in your base, macro hard, then push out when you're ready. It's a rare occurrence, so it's very cool that we had the opportunity to have that in StarCraft 2. Many people would say, oh, finally. But I would say, I mean, maybe the Battlecruiser mission from Wings of Liberty, but frankly, I thought that mission was terrible. I really disliked that mission, but there was a caveat in that one that made it a little harder. Got our next carrier coming out. We can queue up the one after it, so we'll have 3. And let's just keep getting more and more Zealots. We do need to keep some of these Stalkers alive. I might not even take the Stalkers. No, I will. I'll take them. Okay, this should be good. Another carrier coming out now. This is my main group. Let's head on over here and see if we can take out this fissure. I saw some Archons up here. Okay, attack. Yeah, I mean, the carrier's just going to contribute so much extra damage. The Zealots are just meat. They're just in there. I mean, they will do a lot of damage. In fact, they're probably going to do most of the damage, but they're also going to die, and you need to expect that they're going to die. I don't think I can even get that without air units. You guys come on up here. Carriers, take this out. Get some extra gas. We can make more carriers with that. I am rushing a little bit. To more, like, the faster that I can get more carriers, the better. We need to get a solid force going. Okay, get on over here, carriers. Don't be afraid.
Eruption imminent. Fissures are appearing here.
More zealots. More carriers. And then once we get this one, we'll have a little bit more extra gas. I would love to take this base out, but I think we need a few more carriers, maybe stalkers and zealots with us to solidly push in.
Discovered. Seismic readings indicate one more remains.
Cool. Let's get some more gateways. I just don't have enough space. I would build more gateways, but I struggle with space. Let's just queue up both of these upgrades. Got a decent amount of carriers queued up, so I feel pretty comfortable. Get more zealots. We need more pylons. And once we take that next base, we should be good. Honestly, it's tempting to just wait. I might just wait until all my other carriers are done, so I can solidly push up into the next Tal'Darim base. 3 carriers are good. All right, let's push it down here. Look out, Stalker. Okay, my carriers aren't really taking any heat. Good work, carriers. My zealots can really handle everything on the ground at this point. I'm just going to make more zealots. There we go. So this mission is, again, it's kind of a war of attrition at this point. Like, you just have to outlast the Tal'Darim. You have to outlast their attacks and get these extra sources of vespine. And then I also need to take this base so that I can get an extra source of mineral income. And then I'll build a bunch of cannons up there, and then we'll hold out. We'll use my carriers to kind of float around and pick off more Tal'Darim. Let's keep chrono boosting out here. Maybe let's get air armor as well. That'll be all of our upgrades. Carriers coming out. So now we got 4. Let's get another group of stalkers and zealots. Really just zealots. Let's take this group and go and push out. And we'll throw down a quick save. It's a neat little trick I learned in custom campaigns, how to quick save, and then we'll come up here and take this base. The Tal'Darim did recently attack us. Okay, yes, the swarm of bees has arrived. Let's just maybe focus on keeping my stalkers and carriers alive. The zealots, as long as the zealots are in the front, they can again take most of the damage. Ignore this stuff, get in there and actually help attack. Blink away stalkers. Okay, great. So we've definitely taken this base. I probably should have taken this a little faster because the Tal'Darim have had an opportunity to hold on to it a bit too long. They've mined a lot from it, and they took my potential income. Okay, good. That's gone. So now let's send probe up here and take this base. Again, I probably should have done this a little sooner. Let's get some pylons up here so we can start making tons and tons of cannons. They like to come with Colossus up here. It makes it pretty challenging. The question is, do they still attack my main base? And I don't think they do. I don't know. I honestly don't know. As you can see, we're struggling with minerals, not gas at this point. So a lot of it's going to be checking to see where they attack from next. Cleaning out what they do have. Getting more zealots to defend with. And getting more carriers to make a victory fleet to end this quickly. Maybe get some Tempests as well, because Tempests are great. I don't think I'm going to attack into that yet. I don't have to. This one is...
Eruption imminent. Fissures are appearing here.
This one's erupting right now. Turn around and kill this Immortal. That was free. Okay. Here's a big attack. We need to get everybody home. Now they have carriers as well. So yeah, they do attack from both directions. Once we clear out the Tal'Darim bases, they won't be so aggressive in attacking us. I'd really prefer not to lose my fleet beacon. All right, get in there, bees. Okay, focus down their carrier. Damn, their carrier. Oh, they're 2-2-2. I'm only 1-1-1. That's how they like to roll. All right, finish them up, zealots. There we go. So the attacks that they send are very large, very challenging, and that's pretty much all of our money. So we do have another base up here. We're going to have to mine this out. Got decent mineral income up here, though, so we should be in good shape. Let's make one more carrier. Rally them on up here.
We are poised for victory.
And we just have to stay alive long enough to rebuild our defense. And we should be okay. Take a zealot. Go ahead and get all this vespine. Now we're going to have an abundance of vespine and not enough minerals. We might want to get archons, actually, to help us defend. I don't know about that. Okay, so now we've got better mineral income. Let's go ahead and queue up more carriers. It's tempting to get another Stargate, but I don't know if it's worth the money. I mean, it would save me time, but not money. Okay, we need to make cannons up here. And let's see, maybe I should just focus on, yeah, well, no, we've got 2 carriers queued up, so 6 carriers is good. I probably want to get up to around 8 to wipe this map clean. I don't know. It's tough because carriers can die pretty easily. They are fairly fragile, so you have to be careful with them. Okay, this is fine up here. We'll get a few more cannons, and then we can always warp in zealots if necessary. I just need to mine this out as fast as possible. It's pretty much fully saturated. We've got all of our upgrades. And yeah, again, this is, it's harder than it seems. The enemy attacks really keep you whittled down. And you can dump a lot into cannons, and they will get wiped very quickly by, Colossi. Okay, so that's good. Let's get another photon cannon there. So the question is, yeah, are they going to attack over here more frequently, or are they going to attack... It's just, where do I need my defensive forces, basically? All right, let's queue up the next carrier here, because we've got the money. Let's keep chrono boosting it. 5 carriers. We have 7 in the pipeline. I need to get some cannons at home, just because I need to delay if they attack me again up here. So let's just throw down 1 or 2. Again, the cannon's there to delay. That's all I need them to do. They're not going to do much work against Colossi. They're not going to do much work against carriers, but I need them to delay. Large attack right here. My main group of units is here to help me defend, though. Zealots hopefully going to handle anything on the ground. Carrier's going to murder those Void Rays. I'm feeling pretty comfortable now. I think I'm in much better shape. We just need to get all these carriers out. It's also expensive to keep building interceptors, keep in mind. As you can see, we lost about 450, maybe 600 minerals worth of cannons there. So that's why you can sink a lot of money without even realizing it into cannons, and it's gone in a flash, just instantly. So I'm not really taking my own advice. I shouldn't be rebuilding these as much as I am. I honestly don't need much more gas income. I just kind of need zealots. I'm glad they attacked up here. Maybe the next attack will be in this area. Keep chrono boosting these carriers. How many do we have? I think we've got 6. 7th one coming up, and I can queue up the next one very, very soon. So this is what I'm talking about. Be defensive. Mine these bases out. Don't be afraid to play totally defensive. Build up your victory fleet and use it to defend, and then you can push out very, very easily. The issue is when you're attacking, when the Tal'Darim come and attack you, you need to have a solid defensive force still at home so that you don't have to turn around with your carriers. I did learn that just from my hard playthrough, because this mission on hard was pretty challenging. And again, it's a tough map. It's a tough map. It will be very tempting, I think, to go High Templar. Storm could be pretty good. Okay, so this is good. That's queued up. I was going to queue up another carrier, but instead let's just get some more cannons down here for the next attack. That is inevitably going to come from this direction. How much money do we have here? Pretty good amounts. I don't even have to go for the fissures right now. I have enough gas, but I could just easily run out and get it. There's like 300 gas just hanging out down here. That might be 600 gas. How much per pickup? 100. Yeah, that's like 600 gas. The fissures are a little heavy-handed. You don't need that much gas. You do early on, but after a while, as you can see right now, it's minerals. So some might say, you know, make more gateways, but I don't have the minerals to produce off of them. It's really just, straight up minerals, and I need more carriers. So Tempests are lighter on minerals. Maybe I'll make a few of those to back up my carriers next, because this is number 8, and that's what I said I wanted 8. So then we can back it up again with the Tempest in the back line. So I'm gonna wait for the Tal'Darim to attack me. Let's see where they come first. I'm really going to assume they're going to go down here. They might even swing up and come up to this ramp too. So let's make a pylon over here just in case, to get a couple cannons. All right, carrier's good, coming up, and then we'll get another Tempest. Yep, they did come down here. I was correct. Oh, my poor probes. All right, focus down the carrier, then focus down the Colossi. I think I lost some probes there, but otherwise it didn't go that horribly. Let's re-queue them up, get this resaturated as soon as possible. We're not losing carriers or anything like that, and we're maxed out with the upgrades that we could have on them. So what I'm going to do now is take these carriers, because they just attacked me, and just start poking into this base over here. cut across the left side of the map, get the last rock formation, even though it's absolutely not necessary. But we want to get it so that we can complete the achievement, and then, you know, we're in good shape. You look out, carrier. You look out, carrier. As you can see, we do get focused down. They focus our carriers down. The interceptors are not nearly as good distractions as they were in StarCraft 1. The AI is a little smarter, surprisingly. The Tempest will back us up, though. I would love to eventually get out of combat so that we can get our shields back. You back up, back up. It's not worth losing. It's not worth losing this stuff. They are building out of these buildings, though. That's why I want to push out, get rid of their production so that they stop bothering me.
Another breach is occurring. Marking the fissure locations now.
I don't care about that. We can queue up 2 carriers, so why not? Again, it's a victory fleet. We still have all 8. We haven't lost any, which is good. And I assume they're building out of these buildings, and it's contributing towards their attacks at me. So that's why getting rid of this stuff is still very, very beneficial. We get our shields back very, very fast as well, which is great. Let's swing up here. I don't know if there's a base up here or not, but let's look around. Yes, there are buildings up here. So let's get rid of these. Excellent. Okay, and I haven't lost a single thing yet. More Tempests have arrived. Cool, and the big thing is gonna be, where's the next Tal'Darim attack gonna be? I'm gonna take this base out. I'm gonna take their base actually, and then I'm going to hang back and wait for the next Tal'Darim attack because I have a feeling it's gonna be real soon after this. This mission it reminds me of a better version of the Terran Battlecruiser mission. You know, scarce minerals, but I think Protoss is just a little more fun in this situation. Okay, looking good. Let's keep chronoing this out. Let's get more Tempests as well. We actually need more Vespine, surprisingly. Let's just get rid of every unit. Let's not leave anything behind. Okay, great, and now we have money and not gas, so we probably want to go out. I see their next attack. Let's swing down here and help. Small gateway force, get in there. This force isn't nearly as large as the other ones, and I think it's because I've gotten rid of some of their production. So let's head on up here and take these minerals. Better safe than sorry. Okay, cool. And what's next? Let's swing down here and get rid of this. Zealot, why don't we send you around to start picking up gas? Because we've got it all over the place and we've cleared out all the geysers. Most of the geysers, I should say. Cool. And what's next? I guess cut across and grab this last fissure, wherever it might be. And I probably want to be rebuilding cannons too. It just depends on where their other bases are, what they're going to be attacking us with. Look out! I don't think I've lost any carriers, but we've come close. Let's keep attacking down here. They might have a base down here. I don't know. I don't know where their bases in general are. This looks like one. Let's get rid of this. Ooh, Tempest taking a lot of damage. They're meant to just attack from the back. Yeah, lots of production here. Let's get rid of this. So, what are their upgrades? They're still 222. It doesn't seem like they're moving past that, which is very nice for me. So, I can't emphasize again, being meticulous. Be real meticulous with this, and you should be okay. Those Void Rays are scary, but we burst them down very, very fast. We have another carrier coming in. Let's add him to our hotkey group. Still haven't lost any carriers, but we're kind of on the cusp. They keep warping in. It doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, great. And again, the more production buildings that I get rid of, the less I have to worry about them attacking me. This is probably their last base. Move over in this direction. I think now we've got Tempests coming in. Let's get more Tempests, and my victory fleet is complete.
Marking the fissure locations now.
Look how cool these Colossi look. They just have like random spines on them for no reason, but they look cool. I will say that. They're not very ergonomical, but you know what? They're cool looking. All right, let's swing up here, and I'm a little nervous for the third mission because I barely beat it on hard mode. I guess now that I know what to expect, I'll be in better shape. There we go. Get rid of those Immortals. Get rid of the rocks. Oh boy, more vespine income that we don't really need.
Excellently done, Zeratul. The Void Seeker is now extracting vespine from all 3 vents.
Let's swing down here and make sure that we survive. Let's swing down here and make sure that we survive. I'm going to back out here again, swing down, make sure we survive. We lost a lot of our probes. Let's transfer them up here. We have a lot of money too. I mean, I don't need it. What I could do is just warp in stuff, but it's going to get instantly murdered, so I don't know what the point is. Okay, hey, we're looking good here though. We're cleaning this up. I don't know where these units came from, but let's save. Well, we didn't save anything. We saved a couple pylons, but hey, that's fine. We can retake this base. Most of these minerals are gone, actually. Close to being depleted, but I will retake it. Don't know where their buildings are. Maybe they have a base in the bottom left. Doesn't matter. Let's go and probably finish this. I think I have enough. Okay, looking good here. And just clean up all this. Tempest's going to help clean up Colossi, but it doesn't matter because Colossi can't even attack me. They can't attack my current force. There we go. This mission I got a lot of nasty comments on in my original playthrough because of how poorly I played. You know, when you make a series that appeals to a broader audience, you just, I mean, I was just prepared.
Closing upon the temple. We should gather our warriors and strike as one.
I was just prepared to have some people be assholes. And that's just what happened. I'm like, I'm not a crack player. I don't advertise myself to be a crack player. So then some people, they watch it, they're like, you didn't play this the exact way I would have played it. I'm like, motherfucker, I beat the mission. But, you know, someone, they left, like, a helpful comment, and they were like, you know, at this point, you were getting attacked and you pulled your units back, you should have just warped in. And honestly, that was a good learning experience. I took that to heart. I kept that in mind for the next time I played. All right, Tempest, hit this. There's Talus, willing to die again because she's a weirdo. We need to queue up more carriers. And we are pushing in. It seems like we've destroyed most of their anti-air, if not all of their anti-air. So let's just keep auto-attacking in, get rid of the stuff that's on the ground. Void Ray, focus them down. I don't think there's anything that they could possibly build that would stop this advance at this point. We've lost, I think, maybe 3 carriers total. Not a big deal. We've got more Tempests coming in, though. Mass Tempests, though, not really the answer in most circumstances, I will say. Do I want to destroy the whole base? Or do I want to just go for the win? I'm thinking to just go for the win. There's probably an achievement to, like, kill every single Tal'Darim thing, and this is my, my opportunity to do it. I don't know. I can do that on an easier difficulty. I'd rather just finish this. I don't want to elongate these videos for too long. Viewership retention, what have you. Oh no, I just talked over Talus telling me that an eruption is imminent. What have I done? I'm the worst commentator ever. Okay, swing down here. Anyway, what was my point about what I was saying earlier? Anyway, yeah, if you mentioned things like, hey, you could have done this, or, in certain situations, you could have done this. I'll actually listen to that, but if someone's just like, you asshole, you suck, like, come on, I'm not gonna take you seriously.
The way forward is clear at last.
Yes, but the Tal'Darim are not known to take defeat lightly. They will come to rescue their High Lord, and in force.
Go, Zeratul. Find the answers you seek within the temple. Our blades shall grant you the time you need.
You have my thanks, Talus. Entaro Tassadar.
Adun Toridas, brother.
Someone had pointed out in the comments in my original playthrough, too, how Talus and Zeratul give each other the opposite, like, Dark Templar Farewell, which is Adun Toridas, and then the High Templar Farewell, which is Entaro Tassadar, like, to each other, which is pretty neat. A neat little thing. Okay, it looks like, oh, destroy all the Nexi. I probably just didn't destroy the one in the bottom left, which is fine, of their main base. Oh, well, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. What were the other ones, just out of curiosity? 43 minutes in-game time. I mean, it's not that bad. It's going to be a long episode. But, hey, I told you, and minerals actually pretty tough to come by. Anyway, enjoying these missions. When I come back, I'll do that micro mission and hopefully not fail a bunch of times. I'll see you then. Bye now.